What's up guys, Magic Navs here, and I'm excited to finally bring you some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. Very special gameplay. This is some Torque 35 knife and bow only gameplay, which is not something I have brought to you in a long time in terms of knife only content, but also very unique, which was one of the newest weapons they've added into the Modern Warfare 3 game. This is like I said, the Torque 35, which is a compound bow. Granted, it's not it's not the first time that Call of Duty has introduced a bow and arrow weapon into the previous CODs before, but this is the kind of, I believe, the first of its kind, just in terms of like having it as a default weapon. I remember in, I think it was Black Ops 3, one of the specialists had the specialist weapon with the bow and arrow and had explosive tips. So, but even without the with the explosive tips, if you struck an enemy with the arrow, it was an instant kill right away, and then the after effects would be the exploding arrow itself, which would kill any enemies nearby. So that one was pretty cool. But I mean, as a knife only player in the past, I can't have anything with explosives, right? So just getting direct kills with the arrow and not having any explosive to it is what's key. And you know, you had crossbows from pretty much since Black Ops 1, which again, same thing. It had explosive tips to it, and even in this game, same thing. Like there's explosive tips for the crossbow, and I think actually just even the regular arrows for a crossbow, like, it'll provide one-hit kills, but it is ridiculously slow to reload. So there's really no application for it apart from just anything. If it has the explosive tips, then at least it's better. But yeah, like this is already a huge upgrade from the crossbow to this. Now, the only downside, in my opinion, is that it is a secondary launcher weapon, which I guess it kind of makes sense, but it would kind of be nice if this was in the primary section, because that way I could be able to still have a melee option. Because just like in Modern Warfare 2, I was running the dual Kodachis to go knife only in both Modern Warfare, for Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2. Just granted that, you know, with the way this game is, it really doesn't feel like a new game. Like, it feels like a just copy and paste of Modern Warfare 2. So with some new colors and slightly different sound effects. So honestly, like, that's pretty much the whole reason why. And just because life gotten in the way for me, I've just been really busy with life and work, so I really have not played Modern Warfare 3 at all. In addition, just because I was doing all doing the Spider-Man 2 walkthrough for my channel, which I'm still trying to finish up, because it's taken me almost a year now to finally get towards the end, which I did get towards the end pretty much, but still gotta finish that. But yeah, with this, the nice thing about this, it's like, it's really satisfying to get kills with this. So if you're a previous knife only player, or if you like knifing in COD, like, this is a nice addition or alternative approach if you want to go quote unquote knife only in this game, or at least anything that doesn't involve shooting a bullet or using explosives. So I think this still classifies being under the knife only category. I mean, it's much like how I remember in Black Ops 3 you even had the special crossbow that was semi-automatic and it had a bayonet attached to it. So I really wish I had that back in Black Ops 3, because that would have been a great addition to my knife only class, but just naturally, like, you know, with Treyarch, they like to hide all the good weapons behind you know, the those whatever, like, unlock things, right? Like, or those yeah, and then the same thing happened in Black Ops 4, because the ballistic knife in that game for Black Ops 4 was so good, but I just never got it during the whole game. Like, I just never got it, and the knifing in that game really sucked. So it's just like, unless you had the ballistic knife in that game, it was not worth it to go knife only. And Black Ops 3 was decent enough that you could still knife even without the crossbow, the semi-automatic crossbow, but would have been so much better and rewarding if you could game with it. This, at least, because I mean, all you had to do was just complete any of the 5 challenges from week 5 of season 5, I believe it is. Then you were able to get it, and the only attachment that you need for this, which it's the only attachment you can do, is just get the Ripper arrows for this, and then you're pretty much set. Now, the only thing to keep in mind is that you're only gonna get a one-shot, one-hit kill if you do a full draw of the bow. So if you're just tapping the trigger button, and unless you get a headshot on the person, it's not gonna be an instant kill. So you have to treat this like you're shooting a sniper, you know. So what's interesting, you'll kind of notice, is that I'm gonna draw the bow first by holding the trigger back, even for just half a second or like 1 second, as long as I'm not tapping it. And then if it's a long distance shot, I'm gonna then aim. I'm gonna hold down my ADS button afterwards. So, and then I release once I've got my sights aligned. So it's like a trigger pull first, or it's hold down the trigger button first, then hold down the aim button, and then release. So it's a 3-button kind of, you know, thing that you're kind of going back and forth with both your right and left index finger, which is kind of neat. It's a very unique approach with this, but you'll see right there, right? I only tapped with the trigger on that one, and I didn't get the kill. So that's where, as a knifer, it's really good that you still have the throwing knives in your arsenal, because when you're up close and you don't have time to do a full draw, or at least a half draw of the bow, then you're gonna have it's good to have the throwing knives at play, so you can just, instead of drawing your bow, you just use one of your throwing knives. If you have to, you can still melee with the throwing knife, which is great. But even with the full draw, if you hit the legs, then it also doesn't count as a instant kill. So that's another thing to keep in mind too. So again, you're really treating this like a knife only version of a sniper rifle, which again, it really plays in handy when you're doing long distance shooting. Like, this kind of gives you an edge as a knifer, that you don't have to run around, like you're not running around like you normally would and just try to get in close to the enemy. This actually gives you the advantage of distance, like especially in hard to reach areas where you normally would have a huge difficulty to chuck a throwing knife at your enemy. This gives you an edge because you don't really have much arc. You have a little bit of arc, obviously, at long distance, but as long as you're aiming just slightly above them, then it's more than enough. So I definitely think this is a really good addition for a, you know, knife only class for Modern Warfare 3. I'm definitely going to try to bring a couple more gameplays of this for you guys, as long as I can find time to sit down and play, because I know it's been I've been kind of you know, in and out with my my consistency for videos lately. But hopefully this brought you back a little bit of excitement to look forward to in the near future. I will try to keep you posted. Got a lot of things coming your way soon, but thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you in my future videos. Till next time, peace out, guys.